Hi, everybody.
Oh,
Hello. Can you hear us all right?
yeah.
Oh, there you are. Hi, everyone.
Me.
Hello, America. It's Ombois. What's up? This is actually the, what number are we on? 15?
15.
Absolutely.
15th Fireside chat with us here at the Skyward Star.
Absolutely.
We're
How's it going?
almost middle-aged.
Oh.
Halfway there.
You think 30s middle age?
Quarter age. 30's middle age in Telliston, isn't that what we decided?
Yeah, I guess we
Yeah.
did. Okay, fair enough.
So actually, it's funny, I thought about that. So, in actuality, every human being born on Telliston gets 100 years worth of lifespan, according to the rules. So you would think that 50 is middle age, right?
Yeah.
However, throughout the course of your life, you'll burn lifespan. You know,
Right.
if you ever die and get resurrected, that's going to burn some lifespan.
Absolutely.
You smoke, that's going to burn some lifespan. If
Sure.
you're into the keter salts, dude, right? So,
Twice as hot,
yeah, 60, 70,
twice as fast.
that probably is where you cap out, you know, depending on what kind of life you live,
You're right.
right? With people like scholars living much longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
0. If somebody lives to 100
Kind of
or
like the
older,
Middle Ages,
they're
sorta
probably eating
neat.
yogurt.
you know?
Yeah. I suppose if you eat yogurt, yeah, absolutely, probably.
Yogurt, olive oil.
Probiotics.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's
Not all
that's,
at once, though.
That's the immortals' diet is yogurt,
Well, actually, I suppose
tomatoes.
if you go yogurt and olive
Olive
oil
oil.
and whip that up with some garlic and then pour that. in
Oh
the
yeah, the
dressing
garlic too. I forgot the
over
garlic works
the
with it.
tomato.
Yeah.
And then that would probably be pretty tasty and fairly Greek.
Yeah.
At least
I was gonna say, that
inspired.
sounded certain Mediterranean.
And now throughout the throughout all of the Telestin games, there are going to be this streak of dietists who are all like, no, you have to eat this way in order to be immortal.
No, it's the Telliston diet.
The Telestin diet.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm on the
Tomatoes and
I'm on
yogurt.
the Valor diet.
Yeah.
Mostly wine.
Yeah, I think I'm on the Tides End diet.
Wine and Valtorians. It's the Falkrekan diet for me. Lots of bark and pine needles.
Beer.
Beer. Yeah. To wash it all down. And break it down. Anyway, guys. How's your week been?
Yep.
2
Yeah.
days so far.
Ours has actually been pretty good. We've
Pretty productive.
gotten a lot done.
Quite a bit,
Absolutely.
in fact.
Haven't had a chance to sit down and write, which I lament. But on the other hand, I have been doing a bunch
that
of.
for
I
you.
know. I saw.
Yeah.
Writing that website text. Also, I spent all day yesterday concreting, nailing down all of the distances.
Yep. Making cartography rolls.
Basically,
Yeah, I saw that. That
exactly.
was pretty
Everywhere in Greyshore, I haven't done Anacotha, but I have done the distances between the isles in Blackwell Sound and Anacotha via a couple different vectors, so you can put it in its proper place. But Greyshore, man, the measurements. I've got measurements between Tides End and Valor along the coast, which is kind of a curvy, and then a bunch of straight line measurements so that I know the actual, length and breadth of the land,
Yeah.
which I said in Discord yesterday. It's in my notes over there, so I can't
And-
tell you. But it's pretty fucking big.
And I would be correct in imagining
It's
that
half of
all of
Madagascar?
that
No,
is
it's a full Madagascar.
yeah, it's a full. You said island of Cape Cod, or
Oh no, you're right. It
Good
is
Hope?
half of Madagascar.
It's half of a Madagascar, I think.
Yeah, but I'm correct in imagining that all of this is used for the compass and the menu. What is this thing that's at the very bottom
key?
of the key?
The legend.
For the legend, yes, the legend for the map that is promised to all of those Patreon users.
Indeed, and that
Yeah.
is on the way.
Yeah.
There was a picture shared last week on the Patreon page that shows the setup. I think I actually Twittered it at one point,
Yeah.
too.
You just gotta wire cameras and then book the time, basically.
Yeah,
right?
actually, it's really the time more than anything else. I already kind of know what I'm going to do. I have the setup already. I don't have the cameras on it, but I do have them sitting on the table and kind of ready to go. I want to figure out what the best vantages are.
Yeah, for the
And
cameras.
right. And then I may do some prep stuff that I'll record and use as interstitials or clips or something. I'm not sure.
Yep.
Mhm. Makes sense.
But yeah, the real gimmick is going to be finding the block of time and coordinating it and scheduling it. That's actually our last hurdle. I even found my a bunch of my inks last night.
Mhm.
I had bought a bunch of inks just for this endeavor, but I found my sepia, which is like my good luck ink.
Yep.
So
all of his inks are from when he was in college too, so
Mostly.
they're all period as well. There's stuff like squid ink and
I have some
cuttlefish
squid
ink.
ink.
Gull ink. And,
Yeah. It's pretty fucking high quality stuff.
Most of it. Some of it's speedball, but
I heard that he ain't even got Dog Eater.
There it was.
And so
He'd had it the whole time.
Yeah.
this week, mostly for Teleston, what I've done so far is I've gone to the Patreon site, and I'm starting to put up stories that we've already done in the past. So all of those day in the life stories, some of the Halloween stories from way back when, the Doll Maker, if you guys can remember that, I'm posting those stuff up in relation to the Doll Maker, which there's a reason why I brought it up. I'm currently creating a featured piece of art for that, just a bunch of shadowed kids running across the street or something, and
creepy as fuck.
that will be put up. But I've put up the Day in the Life of a Nomad. If you want to go check that out, and there's some art
Right,
that goes with that.
of some art that was made for us by Jid,
Yes.
way back, and so that's finally up. And
So I should probably explain.
indeed where this up is.
Mhm.
What
Oh,
do
yes.
we mean
What
by
are we
up?
even talking about? So, if you're a backer of ours on Patreon, first of all, nicely
Cheers.
done.
Glory, good to hear.
We
to your
appreciate
name.
the hell
Yeah.
out of that. But if you've backed us at the $25 a month or up level, one of the benefits is access to the archive. And most people, who have been hanging out with us on Discord probably realize that there hasn't been any archive anywhere around.
Right.
So, what I've been doing for the last, week and a half, I guess, has been preparing a new site. Here, let me show you.
Beyond the velvet rope we go. With
lifestyles of
velour, rich and arty.
Now, mind you, if you are not a backer of ours, what you're probably going to see is this page here, which says, "We hate to be the bearers of bad news, but it appears as if you don't have the access level necessary to view this content. Content on this site is available only to patrons of Skyward. If you've just registered an account here, don't worry, this is totally normal. We just need to verify your patron status before your account will be granted access. Don't worry though, this usually doesn't take very long. We'll send you an email as soon as you're verified. How do you become a patron? Well, you can click that link right there.
That's right. Ding.
Mhm.
Become a patron.
So,
And then suddenly you'll hear the cries of many Viking men in Valhalla cheering your name.
So if you've backed us at this level and have not yet come to
And
the
women.
site, which is
And the Valkyries.
patrons.skyward.com, you should do so and set up your account. It'll let us know. We'll verify that you're one of our patrons. Once you're verified, you'll have access. Everybody can see this cool front page here, which shows you, teasers from a bunch of the stuff that's in the archive, including all of our Teleston stories, stories from our other IPs, in fact, and including reprints from the stories from the blogs, starting with A Day in the Life of the Nomad, including this cool artwork from Jid.
Yay! Yay,
Right.
artwork.
Everybody can see this page. But if you're not a patron, when you try to click on one of these stories, you're just going to end up right back at content restricted. Hey.
You're a patron. Well, you're an admin.
Oh, yeah, I'm logged in. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm logged in, which means you can see all the cool stuff, right? So, for example, earlier today I put up a bunch of stories from our Cyberpunk IP. Or sometime tomorrow there'll be stuff going up from the Iron Way.
Yes.
Which is a post-apocalyptic IP that we've worked on.
Right.
So this has been my endeavor. And here, let me switch back to team chat.
Yeah, there are a few stories at home that need to
Zero
be sent across.
Zero is asking if
He's like,
okay,
my
yep.
access.
You already got it on boss. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Nope.
Way to be on top of things, man. It's like you've done this longer than I have.
No, it's like I got the teleprompter in my hand.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I get an email notification, but I actually haven't checked my email today, so it might just be sitting in my inbox.
That would be my guess.
Yeah, and over the week, more day in the life stories should just pop up there every once in a while once I get pictures and stuff for it.
And, for people who aren't patrons, you'll start to see these stories sort of trickle out at the rate of 2 a month onto the main site as featured content.
Right. We'll try to keep 2 featured at any time.
Those are Teleston stories, though. The rest of them won't be. I mean, some of them are available on Skyward Star's main website just as samples of what we write anyway, but the other ones you just won't have access to if you're not a patron.
Only way to get them is here, and if we ever publish them in compilations, which of course we intend to do. Though, art, time, writing.
Yeah.
Yep, all takes time.
And don't worry, once those new stories get cycled into the website, I will definitely make cry and send the ravens and do all those things. You'll hear about it.
Exactly. So the site itself kind of got built over last week, and then over the last few days we've just been pouring content into it. So that's mostly what I've been up to. But now that it's done, I'm going to get back to the other dev stuff. Probably going to pick up the character creator again for my Thursday night stream. Just because that's almost done anyway.
Yeah, and it's also pretty cool too. It's the character creator.
Yeah. Then it's just some amount of content.
Yep, exactly.
Sweet.
So
combat,
that's
magic,
my plan going forward. I still got to finish the story though too, so that's going to happen sometime. But that's mostly in my off time. It's not going to happen during Skyward time.
Yep. Filling out lore on the website. That's what I'm doing, and nailing down the map and moving that all into motion.
Yeah.
And making your Singamatron sing.
I'm not making Automaton!
Automaton. He brought it into the office too.
Automaton!
That was very
Automaton!
The microphone.
Automaton!
Yeah, sing into the mic.
It's not very loud. Here. Be louder, Automaton. Whoa.
It's kind of creepy.
I don't know how to play my automaton very well. Obviously. I can be low automaton.
Yeah. Thing is creepy.
Automaton! I have to learn the banana phone song. So I can be like, sing, 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 automaton. It's been stuck in my head for days now.
It's a good question, Rose. I think you only got it yesterday.
Noises. Yes, that's an automaton. That's actually the medium automaton deluxe.
Yeah, there's like a massive one too.
You can get the giant
like guitar size.
and then there's a little one, and the automa sings.
What's funny is it actually changes the tone of the notes when you make it sing.
Yeah, that's what it does. It's... Automaton.
Yeah, this way it only gets used for a few hours, 2 days a week.
Right. Yep. Pretty much. Yeah, I had to buy it. I saw a thing. Somebody played a funny song on it on the internet. There was a link beneath it, and I went, "That's neat." Boink. And then it came in the mail, and I went, "Oh yeah, I bought that."
It's fun. So, you've been, you're kind of the dev lord of the Hopa.
I am.
Fill us in on how things are going over there?
Loudly and with much bustle and commotion.
Yeah, I noticed there's a hive of activity.
Yeah, I'll talk a lot over there.
Sure.
It's I'm kind of just lurking and watching and making sure nobody says, and that's when we pull out the gun dragon. Because, no. Right? But there's been a lot of forward motion, a whole lot of creativity in there, and everybody that is working on it, hey, thanks, first of all, thanks. But they've really taken ownership of that project, and they have a document, and they're like, checking off and buddying their changes, and I'm pretty much just letting that bubble over there, making sure it makes forward motion and making sure no one says anything silly about the lore, and letting them cook that, because it's a lot of like I said, a lot of forward movement. They're making documentation.
I saw that.
It's good stuff. I'm trying to be just the lure guide, just the little star.
It's like Rose and Pole and
Rose and Pole and Serb and Zero and Shadowwind and if I missed
cool.
you, it's because you didn't talk
involved.
this morning,
Yeah.
but y'all in there chatting.
Considering that that's like kind of a backburner project, it's really cool to see that many people still excited about it.
Well, and it's bubbling along. It's getting work done, which I think is cool.
Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. And it's like the coolest part about, the way that we work here is if I get stalled because I have to spend a week putting up a website, stuff can still get done because we have everybody's help. It's really cool.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, momentum.
Hell yes.
So, that's good. They were doing some talking about making art out of the assets, like basically taking screenshots of the houses, setting up objects, to make a room a particular way, or
Oh, I see.
and just using that asset
past to treat it so that they're all similar.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that might be something
That's cool.
that could work out pretty well. The storyline is pretty cool so far. They're working on some cool shit.
Oh, what's up, sir? We were just talking about you.
Indeed. So yeah, I'm excited. It's moving.
Yeah, I agree. It's funny though that you mentioned art treat and stuff. That's like a big piece of what I did all day. Oh, we have absolutely no art for this IP, none whatsoever.
Well.
Yeah,
I thought your Iron Way picture there is pretty cool. The little road
some art. Yeah. That's the only one I've done for that one.
I have a few left over from the game we were working on.
Yep. I kind of have a process for the World of Tomorrow stuff so that they at least all feel the same.
Tomorrow-y.
I like your ethereal neon feel you got going on there.
Faux hand drawn.
Yeah. It's just nice glow.
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of that site. It's not bad. Not bad for the amount of work we put into it.
No, it looks good.
I hope our patrons like it, because that's definitely the point.
Well, yeah, it is there for them. Primarily.
Well, cool. Anything else?
Yeah. Any stories?
I killed some people this weekend with my stick.
Yeah, that's right. You
I did
guys
not
went and fought in a tournament.
Did not win the tournament, but I did.
Defender.
I did streak 3 kills, and then had
I'm glad
two
you
others.
finished that sentence.
Had 2 others in the bear pit. We had a 45-minute bear pit, which was grueling because we were at like little over 9,000 feet.
Yes. You wrestled the bear once.
So many of them.
Thank you, Kevin.
And I got up in there and
I totally agree, Paul.
did lots of
Totally agree.
whacking with the stick. I agree. It is a cool picture.
Yeah, I did a lot of stabbing too.
Yeah?
Didn't win the tournament though. I'm already captain of the guard, so running for my own lieutenant would be weird, if not inappropriate.
Yep. I won my own hand.
The thing that I'm actually really still hyped about, and Ownball will agree because I just keep on talking about it, is if you guys remember, I put out a little lore bit for a combat style in Fall Creek called log boxing, which is really more of a drunken wrestling that is done balancing on top of a log after you drink copious amounts of beer.
Yeah, insane amounts of beer.
Yeah, and so what I got to play was this old German wrestling game called Das Grublein, which basically is very simple, very simple. You have one guy who is in the Das Grublein.
Yeah, in the Grublein.
Yeah.
And the Grublein is a little bowl indentation in the dirt. Like they would drop in the old days a cannonball. Take the cannonball out, and that was the Grublein, was the hole that was left.
Exactly. And so one person, they plant a foot there, whichever foot that they want, and they can't lift up that foot from the Grublein, right? And then there's the other guy, and the other guy trying to get the dude out of the Grublein, it picks a leg, and he literally hops on one leg as he tries to wrestle the other dude out of
the Grublein.
The Grublein. And I played this multiple times, and I have skin burns along the side right here.
Yeah, he got the crap beat out of him.
I busted my lip open, but I defended the Grublein. I took the Grublein for a little while. It was hilariously fun. I actually got to live those moments you read about in like Sir Arthur Conan Doyle books, where a polyglot or some sort of archaeologist is out on an expedition.
Archaeologist or a guy who speaks many languages.
Well, they're generally
the same sort of thing.
Yeah. Who's out on an expedition and they get to like live the things that they write and study about. Like I had that moment for a second, and it's always really cool to have that moment.
Yeah, I did not.
That's against the Twitch terms of service, bro.
I did not wrestle in Das Grublein.
I could show right there. There's a big red line here. This is the most
red
skiing
line.
I'll ever see. Here, but that's from Das Grublein right there.
Yes, I did not wrestle in Das Grublein. I instead only got in armor and fought during the tourneys. And, it made a decent showing, but,
Yep.
It was exhausting. Fun times, though.
Well, the dueling that the Verde was doing sounded pretty cool, too.
Oh, it was super cool.
Oh, yeah, we had a walking tournament that basically, they chose 2 guards that would patrol all the campgrounds, and then everybody else who wasn't a guard had these flowers that would count as lives and points. And in order
Special guest appearance.
From whom?
The bot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Welcome back from Sweden. But, anyway, in order to collect points, you had to duel, but as there is law about dueling is illegal and you shouldn't do that kind of bullshit, or else you're gonna get arrested or attacked by the law. I, on the other hand, I am captain of the Kerrigalan Guard, and so I made my way to the Crown, who is currently attending this Kerrigalan barony place, which means that I have to ask their permission, not the Baroness's permission, because they're the high authority there. And I asked Her Majesty if I may be given dispensation to enact my justice upon the duelists and the, as I said many times, no good doers that wandered about the campsite. And so
ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, ne'er-do-wells. Yeah. And so I was given permission to fight anywhere I pleased and not be arrested. And that displeased the guard a bit. One of the guard's members, gauche and brazen as he is, challenged the captain of the guard.
That's a good reading,
and I justly put him down in his place, and after that, the guard started selling permits for dueling. It's nice to know that the captain of the guard has such an effect
Influence,
on...
indeed.
Yeah, exactly.
Permits for dueling.
Yeah. And this is, I don't know, this was like one of the coolest tournaments I've been in, because it really played with the idea that we are a historical reenactment society. We should be trying to play out what they did before. And in places like Florence and Venice, dueling was illegal. You couldn't just duel
Throw
in the
down
streets.
in the streets, right.
Yeah.
You have to go outside the walls.
You have to go outside the walls in Florence, which is why people started adopting Florentine, which is 2 swords, or a dagger and sword, because they didn't care if you fought outside of the walls, so much so that guards even placed bets on people who would duel outside of the walls.
Yep.
In Venice, people were much more sneaky. They would get these really fucking short swords, like 29 inches, 31 inches, and they would fight in the alleyways or on boats in the dark canals so that the guards couldn't catch them. And I have a personal aesthetic, like I love short sword fighting, and so that's what I'm more into. But yeah, it was really fun. Congrats on the wedding, Zeno. Is that what his reading is?
Did you see his reading?
No, I didn't.
An external interest, an engagement, a perceptive opponent or suitor.
Oh, yeah, congratulations.
Congrats on the engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good times. And the duels turned out pretty fun.
Yeah, actually, you guys aren't the only 2 Scadians I know to have said so.
Yeah.
Ferris and a couple of other people were like, it sounds great.
Yeah, it was super cool.
And what was her name? What's her name? Bree Pie said that she liked it very much.
Yeah, she take pictures, lots of pictures.
Absolutely. I've shown you some of those pictures in the Tell Us in General.
Her pictures are the only reason we're Facebook friends.
Something like that. Something exactly like that. Yeah, we also, both Verde and I, received medallions because we are members of the Order of the Arch, and our Baroness, one of our Baronesses, does metalwork. related to Teleston. I've actually talked to her about fulfillment of some of our Telestonian desires as well. But she does all sorts of metalwork, and so she made medallions for all of the members of the Order of the Arch, which is a service.
I showed them on my Nobunaga stream on Sunday.
Oh, there you go. So if you look back on the stuff we've already done and watch his Nobunaga stream, you'll see our Arch medallions. They're pretty rad.
Yeah,
that's cool.
2 goats made out
I
of
have a picture.
bronze, I think.
I believe it is a bronze medallion.
Those were even more hardcore than the medallions that the site tokens that we get for like Battlemore or even
which are usually cast pewter.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Or even the cast pewter ones that you and I have for our Marshall Awards, your Stag Blood and my Silvertine, which are big, fat pewter medallions, but pewter's pretty
pewter's
easy.
Not bronze.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Just to show you, we're really in depth in the stuff that we're studying and making. So
architectural superiority is our
that.
factional. Yes, the Arch is the order. It's an award granted for exceptional service to the barony. So the Arch holds the barony up. You see.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Oh, those are.
Oh yeah, that is.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Nice find, baby cannon.
Well, that was the picture I sent her.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's mine.
And the goats are representative of the first Baroness of Carragalen. The first Baroness of Carragalen has goats on her heraldry or something like that. And
funny, that shot looks like a Skyrim inventory look.
It does. It really does. And because her and her lord are Baron and Baroness Carragalen, rightfully, because they were the first ones, they are the beginning of the Arch, and thus the Arch is 2 goats.
Oh, okay.
Holding them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. That's cool.
As the first Baronesses, as the first Baron and Baroness of a barony, you get the title of the barony in your name. You are now known as Baron Carragalen or Baroness Carragalen.
Right, because you were the first.
Because you were the first.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is. It'd be interesting to add to new hamlets or towns or to see that worked out. I don't know. I would
just call you Longmont.
Yeah. No,
hey,
I don't.
What's up, Longmont?
I don't mean. I don't mean like here in IRL. I meant in the culture in the game. It would be nice to try to easily get players into the culture.
I see what you mean.
Like
that was
indoctrinate.
That was part
that
of
was
how
the
the
whole
towns
point
worked.
of the camp town politics system was exactly
Camp town
that.
politics. Go that way.
Doodar.
Doodar.
But I wonder how we could do a system like that in the pen and paper. So like, you really want to make a town or something and go off on your own
Well, considering
timeline.
the way that those
it could be
rules
Verdeville.
worked, they would carry over.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't use them in most campaigns. You know, it would be one of those generational games, or you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to know what would be really cool?
Can't
is,
affect the Chronicle unless
Oh yeah, unless you give us money, or even.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say it would be canon.
Yeah, there could even be like this one time at a con where we're like, show us your best story, and the guys who tell the best story will take your hand.
Yeah, we could take heroes from con games and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Con games.
Right, guys?
Isn't
right,
that
guys?
CD?
Right, guys?
Hey, comrade. How are you? Tovarich.
Tovarish.
That's that word. Privyet.
No, Privyet Tovarich is...
Give me some vodka.
No, that's hello, comrade, or hello, brother. Give me some vodka is...
probably something with the word vodka in it, considering that's
Vodka.
not an English word.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I forgot what give to me is, but I know that me or I is icht.
Yep.
Yeah.
Icht? Cool. I
So.
thought it was just vodka.
Vodka? No. It's
That's how you say hello.
Most of my Russian I know from
I'm sorry.
most of my Russian I know from first-person shooters, so I have the very wide vocabulary of suka, blet, and if you're shouting that means that you're carrying the team.
Yeah, I see.
You're all terrible.
That means you're MVP.
Yeah, my German is likewise mostly.
Los?
Yeah, mostly comes from old Half-Life 2 mods.
Halt! Kommen Sie!
Day of Defeat.
Auspass!
Wolfenstein. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Schweinhund! Yep. I literally know what a Schweinhund is because I asked my father.
I had to go look it up, yeah.
I asked my dad, why is this guy calling me a Schweinhund? He's like, it's because it's a big dog.
Yep.
I was like, all right.
He doesn't like you very much.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm
American
an American
spy.
infiltrator trying to blow up Hitler. I mean,
Western spy.
Wolfenstein for the win, right? Actually, the first one, you're just trying to escape the damn castle. Yep, you're a prisoner of war and you need to get out. It's the second one is Operation.
Yeah, where you get to kill Mecha Hitler.
It's not even Mecha. No,
Oh, no, Mecha Hitler.
Just regular old.
No,
Hitler.
that's
That doesn't happen till way later. Yeah.
Okay.
Wolfenstein 2, the original Wolfenstein 2, you had to carry. First you had to find the bomb, then you had to take the bomb to the
meeting
conference room, the Hitler room,
Valkyrie style.
right? And then you had to put it outside the door, and then it would start a timer, and you had to escape
The castle
Wolfenstein before it blew off.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep, I have beaten both of them.
Yeah,
Nice.
these are both pre-id by like a decade.
By
Yeah.
like 10 years, yeah. I had the Apple II flat 2D game.
Yep, use both the
Procedurally
numpad
generated.
and the
Used WASD,
GW,
but also used...
it was actually WS C.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was
Oh
a
my
cluster,
God.
right? A 4
Yeah.
without the S.
Yeah.
And then the same thing on the other side to point your weapon.
WACD.
So these move, these point your weapon, and space fired your gun and control through a grenade.
And there was a button to bribe too.
Yep. Well, when you're in conversation, yeah, you could hit the money sign, and that was give them money, or you had 1 through 9, which were the passes,
Yeah.
and you could find the
You had
passes
to
on
have
the floor,
passes to
and
do
you had
that,
to figure out which pass it actually was for each floor.
Yeah, totally.
So you'd be like, flash, a pass, and they would go, ours pass, and you'd be like, fuck, money? And he would go, Heil, and turn around, and you'd go, and then go take your money back.
Exactly. And that's how you play Wolfenstein.
Well, and you leave a trail of corpses through the rooms you've been in, that way you know how to get back out.
Right.
Oh my
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
secrets
map
of
your
the
way
game,
with-
man.
Okay.
Yep.
You got to be careful, though, because if you kill everybody, the whole place is full of dead folks. And you're just like, fuck it, I'm lost.
Wandering around again. Wait, is it this room? What's in the closet? Oh, Ava Bram's jacket.
Yep, got again, Ava Braun.
It's got a lot of coats.
Shit tons. You've played it, too.
I have. I like those games.
Yeah.
All right, well, if nobody has any questions, we'll probably wrap this up so that we can get back to it. I want to
Yep.
post a couple more stories before I go.
I have to finish writing up the
Last one I posted was a deep cut, like literally a page and a half little short story that was clearly written. Like, post the screenplays for tomorrow.
Which one? Was it Diver Downtown?
No, it's called Smoke Tests.
Oh.
And it's like, it involves the hitman. Like, just to give you an idea of its age.
Wow.
Yeah.
Going all the way back.
Yeah, and it's like, the writing is so bad. But still, it's a Skyward deep cut. You know, it's part of the world of tomorrow. So
That's right.
there
We'll throw that in there. I have a few I wrote over the past few semesters that are also in that world. Plus, I began the novelization of the screenplay, and I have those scenes as well.
Yep.
So you get that fucker
Probably
out. I would
post
like
the
to get that
screenplay
fucker
too.
out. I'd like to convert the whole screenplay into the novel, as I started to do. That's why
Yeah.
I started doing that.
Wouldn't
Because
actually be hard to do if you wanted to work together on it.
no, I'm actually like I found it
Yeah.
very fast going. So
I
to
mean, it's
speak.
already broken into acts.
Well,
so-
that's what I'm saying, and you saw the scenes that I wrote. I basically was like, well, how will I convert this? Oh, like this. And then the story was done, you know? It moved pretty quickly, so I'll bet you that's one we could get out fairly rapidly. Be good stuff.
Cool, Hit Clyde. Also, Neuro requests one major scale on the musical.
No, because I can try, but the thing is, I don't know what note does what. Yep. It would be like...
You start from the top and then go down.
That's that part of that song with the fucking... God damn it.
I got nothing, man. Sorry.
Nope.
Is that... It's the theme song to the Polar Rescue game for the Vectrex. Diddle-doo, diddle-doo-diddle-doo.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Okay,
one.
yeah.
You know. Diddle-doo, diddle-doo-doo-doo, diddle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Too bad I can't play the first part of that song. Toccata and Fugue.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Classics.
There you go. All right. It's kind of a short one today. I'm surprised.
No one had any
I feel
questions.
like so much happened this week, though. Oh, you know what? We didn't talk about the newsletter went out.
Yeah, we also
Oh!
didn't thank everybody.
The newsletter. How we thank everybody on the group stream. I mean, we thank everybody profusely.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Seriously, you're amazing.
Yeah.
But the scheduled thanks
Yeah.
is when we are good and hammered on the group stream.
Okay.
Yep.
Also, we have to have a group line stream with the people that want to play with the Patreon, which we're doing this Saturday.
We're going to have a group line stream?
No, we're playing the group game of Civ.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, how are we going to play group line?
We're not.
Like, I mean, Adam will beat
maybe
us
like
all.
with a vibe.
Oh, yeah, with the vibe. But I mean, Adam will beat us all. Like,
Yeah, he's gonna plant his foot in the
he's
group
gonna
line,
plant
and you're
his
just gonna
foot
throw
in the
yourself at him. It's like, these used to be such big, strong.
Seriously, I defended myself against 3 guys, and then finally comes up this guy named is like Eric, or it was Eric except styled in Viking fashion, so it's like Aruk or something like that.
Yeah.
And this guy is literally like ripped, built like a triangle. Guy held the group line like until people were all like, okay, can somebody else have a turn? He was like, absolutely. I defended against everybody who's gonna fight me, and he stepped out for a bit. And so I defended myself against Timothy. I defended myself against Master Don Tom of FedSec. I worked myself into the point I was like barely breathing, and then here comes this 6'5" motherfucker like, all right, it's time for you and me, and I fight him like twice, and there was a third go because all 3 times were indecisive. We both flipped
Fell.
each other at the same time, and I was like, no, you can take it. I can't breathe.
I will
It is
gift
yours.
to you the group line. The group line is yours.
It was fucking great, and I was all like, what? We're gonna do a group line joint stream?
Stand and deliver. No, we're playing Civ.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
We
And,
can style
we
it.
offer our patrons at a particular level the ability to play games with us at least once a month, and we should actually have like a dedicated 3rd Saturday of the month or whatever is all y'all hang out with us stream.
Absolutely.
Oh, I
yeah.
see. So you're saying you want the Civ stream to be the patron stream?
No, I'm just saying that we need to go that way, and that is one that is leaning that direction.
That's cool. I just, I mean, if we're playing with Polaris, I want
Yes.
to make sure that,
Hey, thankfully, Polaris, I believe, was Patron Prime.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Well, it's not my job to disclose who the patrons are, so.
Sure.
Oh,
Fair enough.
so now I have 2 ideas. One is before we do that stream, we should also figure out, like, definitely if we're going to play Civ stream once a month, right? How to save and rejoin saved games so we can actually make
That's
progress.
easy. The host saves,
Okay.
and you rejoin that save.
Okay, and you have to rejoin like your
Yeah.
clan, or will it actually just put you into?
No, I think you can only replay the one that you were playing when the game started. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done it.
All
but
right,
I do know
shit.
how to do
If
it.
it's easy, then that's absolutely good. Second thing was about patron rewards, right? So you talk about giving people in bits, in
Fragments.
fragments of the world.
Of the world.
I think that's absolutely great, wonderful, and I think there should be similar to the Arch in Carragalen, some sort of patron reward where we make people so-and-so honorable member and give them a title and a piece of paper that has that title.
If
and
that were to
something.
be a piece of the world that you were to get, say a land grant or a grant of arms, or
Exactly,
something,
that's what I'm talking about.
that it would be an interesting surprise when that arrived in your mailbox.
Okay. A surprise then. Okay.
It's always a surprise.
Well, yes.
It's probably a much safer surprise than some of the other surprises that you could get to.
Sure.
No,
in
I-
your mailbox,
Yeah.
like anthrax.
No. I meant
Keter
pieces
salts?
of- Yeah, exactly.
No. So what? No, what I was thinking is
Little
that there
notices,
should.
do not eat me.
What I was thinking is that there should
Is there
be
blood on this?
the surprise level,
Mm-hmm.
right, of bits and pieces, sort of like the mystery package companies that I do. But you should also have a title thing like Sealand does.
That would have to be something an entirely different level
Yes, that's
and
what I
tier
meant.
that I add, and then I would have to think about how much time it would take me to create it,
Yes.
how much money it would cost to
Yes,
do,
absolutely.
and put that in a tier.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I understand that.
It's not a bad idea, though.
No, but the reason that it isn't,
Also, people love titles and things like that.
sure, that's why they
I'm
get them
sure
as magical surprises.
I'm sure Baby Cannon Rose over there would absolutely vote for a opportunity to pay you for an official paper that granted her lore ladyship or something like that. So whenever we talk about them, we have to say Lady Rose or something like that. I think that would be
Pretty sure
perfect.
the first thing I'm going to send to Rose will be a bottle of whiskey.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, of course.
It's a good idea.
No, but
Telestonian whiskey, perhaps.
I meant
Though I
as
can't send that through the mail. I would actually.
I meant
FedEx
as a
that, 'cause
patron
you can't send
level.
liquor.
You can pay for
sure.
us
Legally,
giving.
you can't.
Yeah.
You can pay for I meant as a patron level. You pay for us to make us address you by a title.
That's.
Lady Rose. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, buy a title and tell us.
Exactly.
Huh.
And
yeah.
then make the devs address you by said
Now
title.
you could buy titles. Yeah, I think we could set up a thing in the store.
That's what
when
I
we have
mean.
our shop.
Yeah.
Where you can buy titles. I like.
Oh,
I
so
like
you
the
want to make
feel
it a
of that.
shop? Actually, I think it would work better as
And
a
I think
shop
you can
thing.
only buy Valyri titles.
Only Valyri titles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
okay.
makes a lot of sense.
That's where.
Krungan titles would have to
Right.
be earned. Fall Creek titles
what
would
I'm
have to be
saying,
earned.
right.
Tide's End, I don't
They don't
think
have fucking
cares
titles
about
at Tide's
titles.
End.
Yeah.
Tide's End is the
Rich dude. Oh, burger.
Yeah.
Guard.
Yeah.
Merchant. Thief. I'm pretty sure
Grocer.
the titles in Tide's End.
Yeah.
It's more about the houses. It's more about the families there.
Yeah.
Fishmonger.
Well, the
And Blackwell
the
doesn't
going
care about that shit
concerns, I shouldn't
either.
even call them
Blackwell
families.
would actually. Blackwell would also be more earned kind of title. It would be like, this guy did something great for the city of Blackwell, and so us
Isn't the
Broad
city
Green
of
students.
Blackwell?
Not Blackwell. I meant Crowns Rock.
Ah, yes.
Crowns Rock. Yeah, Crowns Rock is an interesting city. It's very metropolitan.
Yeah.
Yes, but it feels like it has the community
It's
side
a-
to it, like the SCA, in which
It's
people of
effectively over
high
public,
estate
so its
would
titles are
address
weird.
people over.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a title of
Right.
power.
It'd be an honorific.
Yeah,
Right.
it would be like you're an honor. You got the sticker from the cop who gave you the piece of paper. Who's like, "You
Yeah,
kid,
or more
you
like-
got the bullies to
More
stop
like you
bullying this
won
guy.
the
You're awesome."
Congressional Medal of Freedom. Or
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's at
Maybe
least how I
probably
imagined they would deal with that.
In-
I think Crowns Rock is also like maybe the only place that has like pie eating contests with with a guy that they call Hunk who throws up on everybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, that hunk.
Yeah.
Little lunk.
Yeah, he's more of a lunk than a hunk.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody got any questions? Because otherwise, we should probably wrap this up.
Absolutely.
Questions?
Well, I haven't taken that yet, Zero. I'm actually a little afraid now. I got scores to beat, so
Yeah.
Taking what?
the
the
grammar
vocab.
test.
The
Oh,
vocab
yeah, yeah.
test.
Yeah, I am. I scored.
I scored relatively high, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I know which the two are that I
That you think you missed.
missed. And
Yeah.
it was because I was like, what the fuck does that word even mean? Not the word it asked me, the words that were choices. Like, there were some... there were two individual words that I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? That one it must be this one because it's not these three.
Yeah, I get
So,
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It gets a little slanty in its antonymy.
Let's see. Next week, I'm working on the pen and paper game again. Finally.
I'm going to finish writing lore for the webpage so the Greyshore blurb, and then each of the towns get a blurb. And then I'm going to look at the oversight list and see what isn't written. And if it's all written, then I get to move on to collating stories and art and seeing if I can put together a book and the map. Pretty much the map.
Yep.
The map. It's the map.
Holy
Holy crap, it's the map.
art request, writing my own stories, and Photoshop art for stories that are being put up on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Head cloud, how
We got
funny.
A lot of that to do.
We weren't in charge of the GI. That was what Kedron was wrestling with the whole time, and in fact, he was wrestling with it the whole time. So I
Yeah.
couldn't give you a good answer because we never had a perfect
Yeah.
solution.
When we put the game down, we were effectively, we hadn't actually officially pulled the trigger, but we were effectively saying we're going to use NVIDIA's GI solution because it was the only one that they offered us any real support with, and the only one that even remotely worked. It sucked for our frame rate though, so we were putting our heads together with the guys at NVIDIA because we needed some custom shit done, and they were willing to do it, which was cool. So
Yep.
given time, it would have worked, and NVIDIA then would have had a streaming friendly solution to their GI as a result. So they had, it was good for them too. But sadly, that project never did finish. So,
yep.
I can't actually say it worked.
Nice score, Zero. You actually scored 300 points higher than me. I got 22,500.
Yeah, I scored kind of high. I don't remember what it was.
You got 22,950.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was 29. It was 29 like 950 or something.
It was
It was very high.
It was high.
It was almost 30,000.
0.16%.
Right. I was gonna say it was a fractional percentage.
Yeah, I write things. Anyway,
all right. I think we're gonna wrap it up then.
Yep. Thank you guys, as always, for coming out.
Absolutely.
We have content every night of the week, and these Fireside Chats happen every Tuesday at 3:30 Mountain Daylight.
Right now we're Mountain Daylight time. Eventually
Yeah.
it'll be MST, but right now we're MDT.
MDT.
Yeah, that's
MDT.
so you don't have to change that all the fucking
It's
time.
Greenwich
because
minus 7.
It's Greenwich Mead minus 6.
Well, it is when it's MDT. When it's MST, it's minus 7.
Oh.
So you still have to change it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to change the letters. I just have to change a number, so
Yeah.
it's less amount of effort, still more
It's
efficient.
still changing one letter.
But you change
It's like
one.
literally exactly the same amount of work.
No. A number is easier to remember than a letter.
I see.
And as Rose
I
says,
see.
tonight it is Verde's show.
Absolutely, and I have no fucking clue what I'm playing. Maybe I'm playing Thief. Maybe I'm playing Nobunaga. It depends on what my whimsy.
Yep.
Says.
Tomorrow night, I'm pretty sure I'm playing Cat Lateral Damage. I've had
Tomorrow?
my eye on it for
On
a
Wednesday?
while.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna play Dwarf?
Dwarf Fortress?
Dwarf
I might play
Fortress?
Dwarf Fortress again, but it's not going to be Wednesdays are not a regular thing. They're a variety show.
No, but if we wanted to do the
We want to do a
generational
generational fortress on Dwarf Fortress. We need to all be on the stream so we can make choices together.
Absolutely.
So we need to plan ahead a little more than
a day in
Yeah, we
advance.
talked about that.
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do Cat Lateral Damage because
And at some point we're going to play Pulsar again. So
we will have to play Pulsar again because it's fun stuff.
no, not enough days.
Not enough nights.
You know what? Screw it. F Teleston. I'm just going to go be a streamer. I hear there's big money in that.
Big
so
money. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to check out whatever that streaming shit's all about.
We would need to make more YouTube videos.
What
as
do we
well
use?
as Twitch
Twitch
videos.
No. Everybody streams these days. That's what I hear.
Yeah, but the money is made still on YouTube.
Awesome, Nero. I played the
And
old
actually-
one. I played the old Flash one a while back.
We have
and,
an advantage because
but now that it's on
we started
Steam and there's
Twitch.
achievements and all that,
If we were to then
it's a
move
lot
to
more fun.
YouTube and then get a YouTube following, we wouldn't be doing what those YouTube high ups are doing by going YouTube and then half-assedly trying to gain a Twitch following with their YouTube. We would have it already fully integrated. And
Do you know
it
the
would
best
be
part
great.
about this conversation? Do
What?
you know what's happening right now?
Oh,
We are
the-
simultaneously streaming to Twitch and
I know.
YouTube.
I know. I need to set a little. I need to set a few things up so that my stream quality is better, so I can actually do that, and also because for some reason YouTube Gaming needs you to have a phone in order for you to verify the fact that you have an account or something. There was not an email option.
And so
when
they
I
can
was
YouTube
there.
disappear you.
Oh, it's probably just the factor of how Google's account system works. It's
Yeah,
probably
that's
not YouTube specific.
Okay. But yeah.
Anyway, gaming with us
Absolutely.
every night.
Every night.
All the nights.
And the schedule's down there, and tell your friends, and come back and follow, and put money in the tip jar, and yay! Thanks for coming out.
Hell yeah.
I think it's time for the credits.
See y'all later.